record the whole proceedings in a systematic format, and this recording will be in MP4 format. So this way we are going to have the whole session in a recorded format, and we can view it, we can revise, the students can revise the concepts even after the class. So that is a plus point of having the recorded meetings. Then Google Meet is what we are doing right now. This platform is the Google Meet platform. Then again, another option is Zoom. Zoom is another a platform where we can interact the way we are interacting here, but there are always pros and cons with every software and apps. So Zoom restrict the number of participants and it restrict the timings. So only for 40 minutes, Zoom is available for all the participants. After 40 minutes, we have to rejoin. So these are some of the restrictions of using Zoom software. You can go YouTube live. Actually, right now, in present scenario, many people are going there, like young generation, they are very uh, friendly with Facebook and Instagram. So they are going live on Facebook and Instagram for teaching and interacting purpose. We have one more software, that is WebEx. So these are different synchronous live teaching softwares and apps which are available with us to continue our teaching online. Now, my second online teaching method is asynchronous teaching sessions. Am I audible to all of you? Yes, anyone can respond?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, and this slide is visible, learning in the midst of the pandemic.
Yes.
Okay, so asynchronous teaching sessions is not in real time. For example, we can use, as we all are using WhatsApp groups, so we can frame different classes WhatsApp groups. In that, we can share the assignments or today's topic or our YouTube video. In this way, what we can do, we can take a topic, create a video, post it on YouTube, because YouTube is a global platform where we can reach to a wider audience. So there I will post my topic video. Then that link I am going to share in my WhatsApp group of each and every class. Now what students will do, they will open that link, they will study at their appropriate timings. Whenever they are their study timings, they can open that link and they can study from it. Plus that will be available throughout with them, and then they can ask the doubts in the group itself. So in the group they will ask the doubt that in this video I am having this doubt. So this is also one of the method of teaching, that is asynchronous teaching sessions. This is not real time, the students cannot ask the questions at the same time, but they can revert back after a while, after listening or viewing the whole video. Second option that we have is emails. We can send assignments and the project's details, anything or the related concepts, some important notes through emails attachment to my group of students. Third one is the reminder messages. We'll keep giving them reminder messages for such asynchronous teaching sessions. And the last one is apps. According to me, if we have the facility, if an organization has the facility to develop some app for the organization, that will going to be the best portion. One should design specific application specific apps. For example, many schools have their own app. In their app they have the provision of, this is just an example, they have the provision of attendance, homeworks, homework submissions, daily assessments, then leave, apply leave. These are the different things which are there in the apps. You can have according to your own wish or your own requirements. You can design the apps. So this kind of things will be one-way communication at a given time, and there will be some time lag, because when I am teaching, this is not required like in real time. Every participant is sitting in front of me and they are listening to me in real world. But I am not sure about asynchronous teaching sessions. I may post my YouTube videos, but maybe the audience or my students are not ever opening the link. So I'm not sure whether they are going through my links, whether they are doing. The thing is, we have to keep checking and we have to have some feedback provision here also. So in asynchronous teaching sessions, in apps, we can design one more thing. In apps, we can have submit assignment option as well. So every day, every student has to submit the assignment to the school or to the respective classes. So these are the very active source of live teaching which are adopted nowadays to deal with this scenario. Now, my second option is very risky, that is traditional or regular teaching that we used to do. That is sending our kids to school, and in schools, the regular teaching method, that is our traditional method. So are we ready for traditional or regular teaching methods? Let us start with the next slide. See, many parents are very aware of the risk factors which are involved with regular schooling. So there are some alternatives to regular schoolings. The impact and strategies for education sectors in India, we have advent newer and more accessible technologies. We have started e-learning. Now the present scenario demands edutainment then education. We have to inculcate entertainment factor with education through e-learning so that my students should get motivated, should be more involved with the session, and every day they will look forward to something new. So this is very important to for education to sustain with e-learning nowadays. Now the point is how to plan active learning. Right now we are only focusing on A part, that is online learning. I am focusing on B part, we will come afterwards. Let us only focus on A part, which is online learning process and the different methods. So how to plan active learning through e-platform? It's not a lecture classroom online, actually it's an active learning classroom online. So it should be well planned sequence of activities for active engagement of the students. It should allow the learners for opportunities of interaction. Only through kinesthetic learning we can involve our students with us. They should involve on hands-on experimental learning. Then only they will find the session interesting. Otherwise they will get bored very easily. So we have to use various IT tools, apps, resources, and we should give learners a choice. So these are the different factors that we have to consider while. Yes, Rajesh Gupta sir has joined. So these are the different things that now we have to concentrate on. We can use IT tools, apps and resources that I have already discussed. Various tools are available nowadays. Apps we can design based on our application specific requirements, and various resources are available online. We have to just select the best suitable for our students, and then we have to compile them in a fruitful manner so that my audience should get maximum benefit out of my lecture. And the last point is very important, that is we should give learners a choice. Now I will emphasize on this last topic. My learner should get a choice. How? Because see, in this scenario, even with online teaching, we have various challenges. Like there is no face-to-face interaction. We are always prone to, and we are always customized by default. We have this setting mentally that we are more prone to face-to-face interactions. We love our teachers teach in front of us. So this is one of the biggest challenge for kids to adapt nowadays. Lack of human connect. Because of this, not every student has the access to computer. This is very important point. What about our economically weaker sections of the students? They will struggle for this. We have limited internet availability in remote areas. What about those students? And increased responsibility of parents, no doubt, to educate their wards. Because now even teachers half work will be done by parents only, because they have to make their kids sit and do the things in front of them. So their responsibility also will increase. Lack of opportunities, that this is also one of the very practical point, that is Now we are not having hands-on learning in complex subjects such as science, maths. So method of teaching, how does one replicate the classroom experience to the maximum? This is one of the very important questions. So to overcome this last question, I can suggest few things, because as for now, we don't have any other option for overcoming this hands-on learning session. We are having various simulated tools online. So the way we used to do the lab assignments in our laboratories, the same way we can use those simulators to do the experiment in front of the students. The way I am presenting my screen, similarly, you can present that screen with the students and you can actually show the experiments to them. So that is one of the solution of the second last problem. Now, there are various important pros and cons of online teaching. The important pros are cost effectiveness. It is very cost effective as no infrastructure is needed in this. In this case, online teaching does not require any large buildings, the classrooms, they are not needed. It is very safe in present scenario. Plus, the timings are flexible and the study timings students can adjust. So these are the things which students like about the online teaching. Now, the cons for which parents are very aware and they are worried. This is related to health issues of the students related to eyes, neck, shoulders, backs for because of the long screen timings. The lack of outdoor activities, the lack of outdoor games through physical education they used to get in schools, the various sports they used to play in school. And the third one is absence of experiments and laboratories. So these are the few things that I want to compile as the conclusion of pros and cons of online teaching. Now, the most important thing is this scenario requires the training for the trainers. My all respected dignitaries, you are the trainers. You train the students. So you need to train yourself first now in this scenario to train your students, and how the process should proceed is compiled in the following manner. First of all, we should have a definite plan how we are going to proceed. Then we should start the training sessions for the trainers. Then trainers should practice those things which they get trained in. Then fourth thing, which is very important practically, is to execute the same. We may get trained very well, we may be having the best practices with us, but the most important things is to execute the same. So execution is equally important. And the last one is to get the feedback of the audience, our students. We should get the feedback whether you like the session, am I audible, is the screen visible. So these are the things which we constantly should ask our audience. So then once we'll get the feedback, we should troubleshoot, we should feed forward, and we should modify, redesign, and apply again. And this cycle will continue till the end of this pandemic if we are continuing with this online sessions. So right now, as I have discussed, various IT tools, apps, and resources which are available with us includes audio, video, podcast, presentations, various online surveys are there. We have investigatory online live projects which are running on, quizzes in terms in like MCQs or one word questions are available. Various apps are there where we can design our quizzes. We have gamification through games. We can tell the students the logic of the particular topic. We can show graphics, various through news reportings, through radios and TV shows. We can cite some examples from these channels and we can present it to our students. See, this is happening there. So we can present the screen all together here to represent the same to the audience. Now the last topic. Am I audible to all of you? There's a pin drop silence. That's why I'm asking. Am I audible?
Yes, we have kept our this thing on silent mode. That's why you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, my last and the most important topic is a school preparedness for option B that we have not thought of till now. That is, option B is our traditional and regular method of teaching. Now, what to do if we will jump to option B? Then, actually, the future of Indian education system will going to get changed. There will be various sectors where online teaching will be retained. See, in some of the sectors, this online teaching is going perfectly fine. So that will going to retain even in the future. They will never come back to offline teaching. They will never come back to physical teaching. They will continue teaching online. Many new e-learning resources will emerge in the near future because right now we are going through many hardships, and this is the phase where many new inventors and the observers are developing new e-resources, e-learning things. So maybe in future we have new e-learning resources with us. We, if we are talking about the physical presence of the students in present scenario, then we have to redefine our infrastructure. Right now, redefining infrastructure is not possible. So what we can do is we can have different shifts of the students. Shift A, shift B, half of the students, just to inculcate our social distancing concept, we have to have two different shifts, shift A and shift B, with half number of students present in shift A and another half in shift B. We have to increase our sections in near future if this will continue. We don't know the future right now. The batches of students, that is the number of students per batches for the experiments purpose, will also increase now, because again we have to understand the concept of social distancing in every sector of education designing. Now more emphasis on should be given on health based education. Every now and then we have to have some training sessions for the students. More surveillance on the students are required in terms of social distancing, sanitization, thermal screening, and mask usage. Smaller kids will not be understanding these concepts, but we have to push them again and again for these four important concepts, which are very essential if schools gets functional now. So these are few challenges and few school preparedness options that we can apply. Some hidden query with these concepts. What will be the effect of long-term usage of sanitization on children's health? The mask basically restrict the inflow of oxygen and it can lead to suffocation. So what about these things and how the children will cope up, the students will cope up with these things if the school gets functional. So these are also one of the few factors that we should consider before opening schools, because every day we have to sanitize the students, we have to go through thermal screening of each and every student. So these are some of the many challenges that we have to face once the school will get functional. So training, first of all we should have the trained teachers. Once my teachers are trained, then we can train the parents who are equally at the same level of dilemma. They are also facing the same level of all the questions which are there in teachers students mind are the parents are at the same level, so we have to train them also before training the students. Once we have the trained parents, now together the teachers and parents can train the students. So that is the thing that is to be required in present scenario. With this I would like to conclude my session. Alternatives exist to ensure continuity to teaching children during this disruptive phase. A bit of structured approach and advisory by the education regulator will help actually ensuring an effective learning outcome for the 200 million odd children who are counting on our education system. Thank you. This completes my presentation. In case of doubts, please ask. Yes, you can unmute yourself and can give me at least the feedback. Was I audible? And yeah, please give me the feedback so that I can get to know whether I
Hello,
was.
ma'am.
Yes, yes sir.
हाँ मैम, मेरा एक डाउट था
Yes sir,
कि
बोलिए.
फॉर एग्जांपल आप बता रहे हैं कि ई लर्निंग ई टीचिंग हमें करनी चाहिए, तो इसके लिए टीचर्स को अपने प्रेजेंटेशन रेडी करने होंगे, अपने वीडियो लेसन्स और वो सब रेडी करने होंगे, स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर वगैरह वो सब अपने पास रखने होंगे.
सर इसके लिए तो हमें ऑल टुगेदर एक डिफरेंट अप्रोच ही एक एजुकेशन को देना पड़ेगा, जिसके लिए सबसे पहले तो हमें टीचर्स को ट्रेन करना जरूरी है कि हाउ टू यूज डिफरेंट टूल्स. हमारे पास सर हो सकता है कि टीचर्स के पास वेबकैम ही अवेलेबल ना हो. इफ वी आर यूजिंग द सिंपल डेस्कटॉप जो हम यूज कर रहे थे अभी तक, कई डेस्कटॉप में वेबकैम अवेलेबल नहीं होता है.
हाँ तो मैम, इसको हम कैसे अचीव कर सकते हैं इस टारगेट को कि हमारे टीचर्स ट्रेन हो, इसके लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं?
सर इसके लिए मैं आपको वही समझा रही हूँ, सबसे पहले हमें टूल्स का इंफॉर्मेशन जरूरी है. व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टूल्स विच आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कंटिन्यू दिस प्रैक्टिस. तो सबसे पहले मुझे प्रॉपर जो बेसिक चीजें हैं, दैट इज कैमरा, माइक एंड द प्लेटफॉर्म. मैं कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म यूज कर रही हूँ वो मुझे सबसे पहले एक डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद सर हम धीरे धीरे उस चीजों पे टीचर्स को पहले ट्रेन कर सकते हैं. और जो भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम वर्क कर रहे हैं उसमें पहले हम 5 to 10 मीटिंग्स हम आपस में कर सकते हैं. एक्चुअली टीचर्स को ट्रेन करने का सर कोई भी दूसरा मेथड नहीं है. वी शुड स्टार्ट यूजिंग इट. once we will start using it 2-3 times, we will get acquainted with the software and the tools. So that is the only possible option that we have right now. And the basic things should be available, that is camera, mic options. These are the things which should be available with the teachers.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have one question.
Yes
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yes ma'am, you are Kirti ma'am, you are audible ma'am. Yes.
A very simple query. Today I was supposed to join this webinar and I did not know the ABC of it. And I was helped by my kid. And he connected in such a situation, how to tackle his children? Can it be misused? Are you getting what my point is?
Yes ma'am. Kirti ma'am, please pardon, please repeat your question.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible completely.
Okay.
Yes.
My query is today to join this webinar, I just knew to click the link, nothing else. All the formalities were done by my son since he's taking classes on Zoom. So the kids know more than us. So my query is,
exactly,
can it be misused? How to control it? Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am. Now I can.
Yeah. We need to know the in and out of it. Then only we could use it in a proper and effective way. If we are educated less than the kids, then they may use it. It can be misused.
Ma'am, to answer this question, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
I am a mother of 7 years old, and let me tell you, he knows how to operate Zoom, he knows how to operate Google Meet, and he knows many features which I am unaware of. So the things now, your question is very genuine. Things now is, whenever we are using a platform, we should explore it fully before disclosing it to my audience. See, ma'am, for example, there is one feature, my student can mute me. My students in an active class can mute, like a student can mute a teacher. Understood, ma'am? A student can mute their teacher. So they will do it. There will be such students in the class who will mute the teachers.
So, how we tackle?
Yes, ma'am. So to handle such students, we have to know the counterpoints. That is, we can disable this link. Like, ma'am, I'm giving you example of today's session. Right now, the ma'am with the name Vakshakti, she started by mistake. She started presenting her screen. So now, ma'am, the problem with me, my madam Vakshakti, she doesn't know how to stop presenting. Right? So she could not stop presenting her screen. Now, as a host, I have all the rights to block that user or to block her presentation. So because I know the software well, I can stop her presentation, and I overlapped till the last. She has never stopped presenting her screen. She continued presenting her screen. I requested her many times, but because she could not stop presenting, so what I did, I overlapped my presentation on her presentation.
Okay.
So these are there are many features which are available, and these softwares are, ma'am, genuinely designed for academic, official purposes, for professional usage. So there are options where we can counteract. But the thing is, we should have the complete knowledge of the software. Then only we can produce a counteract effect. So
That means
before,
trainer
yes,
has to get trained.
yes, before presenting any software, I'm not emphasizing on Google Meet. Even if you are doing it with Zoom, any software you are using, you have to first get trained. That is why the first step of my training includes only teachers.
Thank you, ma'am. So nicely answered.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम, एक और क्वेरी थी
Yes, sir.
मैम। बेटर होगा अगर आप किसी सॉफ्टवेयर का को एलोबरेट कर सकें, जैसे ये ट्रेनिंग आपने ये सेशन लिया, ऐसे ही किसी एक सॉफ्टवेयर का, जैसे कि गूगल मीट का ही आप एक ट्रेनिंग ले सकते हैं, टीचर्स के लिए सेशन ले सकते हैं उसे समझाने के लिए, तो वो बेटर होगा हमारे लिए।
Sir, understood. Sir, understood. Even if you can see, the name of this workshop is Webinar 1. So already in my mind is Webinar 2. So I will be designing. First of all, sir, you should actually understand the importance of this. Once you have understood and now you know that this is important and this should be continued, this can be adopted. Now we can go to Webinar 2. तुरंत से आके if I have started explaining you one software, that is not the point, and वो सही नहीं था. First, my audience should have faith in this software. Now the audience, they have faith that this online teaching can be adopted for the students. Now we can start the any software, the one that you will select. We can select that software and we can start teaching, and we can start teaching using that specific software. So whatever you will select, and I can start. I am using right now. I am using many softwares, which includes Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx, live sessions, and Facebook, Instagram. These all are acquainted. But according to me, the best one and which gets the least bandwidth of the internet is Google Meet. अगर आपकी नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी थोड़ी पुअर भी है तो गूगल मीट में आप चल जाते हैं, मगर जूम में प्रॉब्लम फेस होती है. जूम के और भी बहुत सारे फीचर्स हैं. एक्चुअली सर, जो मेरा सेकंड सेशन है उसमें मैंने ये सोचा है कि आई शुड गिव यू द ओवरव्यू ऑफ ऑल प्रोज एंड कॉन्स. तो आपको अपने हिसाब से, आपके रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से आपको कुछ उनमें से सेलेक्ट कर लेने हैं बेस्ड ऑन योर रिक्वायरमेंट. तो सर, हर एक सॉफ्टवेयर के अपने कुछ अच्छे पॉइंट्स हैं और अपने ही नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स भी हैं. तो आई एम प्लानिंग टू शो यू द positive and negative points of 4 to 5 softwares which are available nowadays for free. Then you can select any one of them based on your requirement. Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir? Yes, sir. You can unmute yourself. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Any other doubt?
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes, Sangeeta ma'am.
Okay. Hello. Suja
Yes,
ma'am.
Sangeeta ma'am.
First you answer Suja madam question, then I will.
Suja ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Just can you brief on Google Classroom? We don't have any idea about it. How many students can participate at a time, like that? Please brief it.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, right now, Google Meet redefined structure for 250 students that can join at a time. Plus 250 students can join and we can start the recordings. Plus, ma'am, we can have there's one canvas that we can share. The way we were teaching in Blackboard, similarly here also we can use a canvas and there we can share the things with the students. The concepts, the topics, we can write on the canvas, and that concepts and topics will be visible to the students through this presentation window. That is also possible now.
So for the primary children, I think that will be better, na? So we have to be trained for that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, even for primary students, many interesting animations. Through animations, you can directly show them the concepts. That is also available. You can present the screen.
Thank you, Suruchi.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Hello,
Sangeeta.
madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, I want to ask you one question. Means, what is the necessary requirement for any apps to require? Because so many teachers are having old version of laptop and computer. So like Windows 7 is closing nowadays, and now we have to update. So you have to train only that platform which require minimum memory for loading that. So I need that main. Because Windows 7 is now just now in January or February it is closed now. All the teachers have to update their first desktop and laptop. Then only they can perform in any other platform.
मैम अंडरस्टूड योर पॉइंट। मैम आपको इसके लिए मैं एक एग्जांपल दूंगी। मैम अभी रिसेंटली हमने एक फैमिली ऑनलाइन कवि सम्मेलन किया। उसमें मैम मेरे फैमिली के 80 इयर्स 60 इयर्स 70 इयर्स ओल्ड लोगों ने ज्वाइन किया। अब जो प्रॉब्लम आपने मुझे बताई है, उन सबके पास वो पुराने वाले डेस्कटॉप थे जिसमें वेबकैम अवेलेबल नहीं था। तो मैम अब प्रॉब्लम ये आई कि क्योंकि उनके पास वेबकैम अवेलेबल नहीं है तो वो लैपटॉप में नहीं कर सकते, मगर मैम मोबाइल सबके पास आजकल हैंडी है। तो मैम उन्होंने क्या किया, मोबाइल में दे जस्ट वो जो आज जो मैम लिंक आप प्रेस करके आप इस मीट में आए हैं, वही लिंक मैम उन्होंने अपने मोबाइल से प्रेस करी और वो लिंक प्रेस करने के बाद एक ऑप्शन आता है कि योर मोबाइल डज नॉट हैव गूगल मीट ऐप, डू यू वांट टू इंस्टॉल इट। उसमें उनको यस प्रेस करना है एंड बस कंटिन्यूएशन में दे विल बी एबल टू ज्वाइन। मगर मैम इससे पहले भी एक ट्रेनिंग सेशन उनको थ्रू फोन कॉल या उसके थ्रू हमें समझाना पड़ता है मैम। तो ऐसे टीचर्स और ऐसे लोगों के लिए जिनके पास पुराने डेस्कटॉप अवेलेबल हैं मैम, उनके लिए हमें ऑडियो सेशंस करने भी बहुत जरूरी है।
क्योंकि मैडम आजकल क्योंकि आजकल में सबको भी जैसे विंडो 10 आ गया है, तो विंडो 10 को अब इसको अपडेट करने के लिए भी लॉकडाउन पीरियड था, मैकेनिक्स अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो वो बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी। लेसन प्लान करके हम लोगों ने क्लास में बच्चों को दिया है, प्लेटफॉर्म यूज किए हैं, लेकिन बहुत प्रॉब्लम आई है उसको अपलोडिंग करने में ये सब। लेकिन वही अभी मेनली जैसे अगर विंडो 7 टू विंडो 10 अगर हमको खुद अपने आप चेंज करना है तो उसके लिए आप हमको ट्रेनिंग दे सकते हैं कि हम खुद ही उसको चेंज कर ले, अपग्रेड कर ले।
मैम विंडोज 7 से विंडोज 10 अगर आपको अपग्रेड करना है तो सबसे पहले तो आपका जो पुराना डेटा है कंप्यूटर का वो आपको हार्ड डिस्क में लेके कंप्यूटर को फुल्ली फॉर्मेट करना पड़ता है। देन यू शुड हैव, आपको खुद से मैम करना है तो उसके लिए आई नीड अ प्रॉपर लेक्चर और वो मैं आपको समझा सकती हूँ। बट मैम उसके लिए भी हमें एक इंस्टॉल्ड ड्राइव्स की जरूरत होती है। आपको एक ड्राइव्स की जरूरत पड़ेगी दैट कैन बी डाउनलोडेड थ्रू वेबसाइट से हम डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। अगर आपके पुराने विंडोज हैं तो आप उसको अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं, बट दैट रिक्वायर्स टाइम एंड दैट रिक्वायर्स अ स्टेप वाइज प्रोसेस। तो मैम वो हो सकता है घर में आप खुद भी कर सकते हैं।
हाँ तो मैडम ये आप थोड़ा इसकी भी एक ट्रेनिंग रख लीजिए तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहे।
श्योर मैम, श्योर मैम, वी कैन टॉक ओवर इट।
मैडम वन मोर ऐप इज देयर, टेलीग्राम ऐप इन प्लेटफॉर्म इज देयर in which we can connected so many people, more than 1 lakh and 2 lakh something.
मैम आई एम ऑल्सो यूजिंग टेलीग्राम। मैं आपको टेलीग्राम के फीचर्स बता दूं मैम। टेलीग्राम्स में केवल जैसे आपको स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये काफी प्रैक्टिस में है, प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज में प्रैक्टिस में है, क्योंकि मैम इसमें इमेज क्वालिटी डिस्टॉर्ट नहीं होती। एंड सबसे पॉजिटिव पॉइंट है कि मेरी फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई ऑडियो एंड वीडियो क्लिप्स हैं जिसकी एमबीज ज्यादा हैं या फिर वो बड़ी क्लिप्स हैं जीबीज में हैं, तो दैट कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड through Telegram without distorting its quality. That is the plus point of Telegram.
Yes, उसमें जीबी ज्यादा और ले लेते हैं, वीडियो ज्यादा जीबी का हम रन कर सकते हैं।
जी मैम, तो वो इसीलिए ये पॉजिटिव पॉइंट है टेलीग्राम्स के, इसीलिए प्रोफेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप इसको समझ जाइए। दिस इज द एडवांस्ड वर्जन ऑफ व्हाट्सएप। जो व्हाट्सएप में हम करते हैं उसी तरह की विंडोज होती हैं, उसी तरह का कम्युनिकेशन हो सकता है, बट इसमें जो क्वालिटी हो व्हाट्सएप में मैम, हमेशा अगर मैं अपने स्टूडेंट को मैं कोई डायग्राम, जैसे हम साइंस बायोलॉजिकल डायग्राम्स की बात करते हैं, तो मुझे उसमें स्टोमेटा पूरा, अगर मुझे यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स का एक पर्टिकुलर डायग्राम बना के एक्सप्लेन करना है बच्चों को, तो मैम उसमें जो छोटी डिटेलिंग है वो मैं व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू अगर मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को भेजती हूँ तो डिस्टॉर्ट हो जाती है,
Yes, yes. Compression हो जाता है.
कॉम्प्रेशन हो जाता है, उसमें वो
हाँ.
स्क्रीन में खिंची खिंची दिखेगी. बट
हाँ.
अगर वही इमेज मैं अपनी हैंड ड्रॉन इमेज मैं अगर टेलीग्राम के थ्रू भेजूंगी अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, तो दैट विल बी वेरी क्लियर एंड promptly visible. So that is the plus point of using Telegram in professional courses.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, any other questions? Yes, any other questions from anyone? Okay. I think nobody is asking the question. And yes, there is one chat window also. हम chat भी कर सकते हैं, जिससे students live sessions में आपको disturb ना करें. तो उसके लिए आप अपने lecture के पहले ही उनको बोल सकते हैं, if you have any query, send me in the chat window. तो वो आपको chat के through messages देंगे. तो जैसे कि मुझे माया मैम is sharing her screen messages आए हैं, मिसेस संगीता अरोड़ा मैम का मैसेज आया है, good morning everyone. So this way you can share the chat session. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the session. Yes. So this way we can write chat and we can ask the doubts to the teacher using this window also. So there are many features. There are numerous features, and every day Google is updating its software for meeting all the needs of the students and the teachers. So this way we can have more interactions, and with these platforms we can develop and assign our own. The best form for organization is to develop its own app. That I would suggest. अपना खुद का हम एक ऐप डिजाइन करवा सकते हैं फ्रॉम एनी सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर. सो दैट विल बी आवर एप्लीकेशन स्पेसिफिक. जिसकी मुझे जरूरत है वही चीजें उस ऐप में होंगी. सो दैट इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. और उसके थ्रू मैं लाइव सेशंस भी ले सकती हूँ. ओके, एनी अदर डाउट? थैंक यू एवरीवन. दिस feels great to talk and interact with my own teachers. Suja ma'am, I'm so happy that principal ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So we can leave. Jatinder Kaur ma'am, thank you. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, Survi. This was very nice session. Next time you just please take a session on how to use Google Meet. The features
Sure.
available, how to share your screen, how to prepare for it. जैसे विकास सर अभी बात कर रहे थे कि ये गूगल मीट के लिए भी हमें प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा. मीन्स वट एवर वी वॉन्ट टू शो टू चिल्ड्रन, वट एवर पार्ट वी वॉन्ट टू डिस्कस विद दैम, मे दैट बी ऑडियो, विजुअल, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर in advance and then we have to share the screen with them. So these are all the things which are available with us, but we are not aware of that. So you please take a session on how to use this Google Meet for live sessions with children.
Sure, ma'am. 100%. I'll plan a lecture properly, and then I will surely share the concepts and the ways to use the screen for chat windows and different features of Google Meet, which we can discuss in our next lecture, ma'am.
And you just record it and share it. That recording also in future also, if we want to refer that, we can.
Sure, ma'am. The recording is, ma'am, still. Yes, ma'am. The recording is continue, and I am stopping the recording now, and we will share. Ma'am, this is very easy. I'll